Hello, and welcome to CopTubeAmerica.com, where we teach you the elements of criminal law. I'd like to thank you, my teenagers, those who are 13 to 17. Thank you for sticking in there, okay? But you got to hang in there a little while longer. We have 90 more to go. We're on lesson number 10. 90 more? Yes, we do. That beats spending 90 years locked up, okay? Or even 90 days or 90 months. Doesn't it? Yeah, I say yeah. Use your common sense. That's what I'm talking to you from. All right? I want to talk to your common sense and your logic. Common sense says don't get locked up, stay free. Bam. Can I hear a little bam? All right? Your logic says to get out the way. Get out of a burning house. That's what your logic says. Your logic says don't walk in front of a moving car. Don't jump in front of a train. Why? That's your logic. Why? That's your logic. Get out of a burning house. Why? So you don't burn. It hurts. Okay? Your common sense and your logic, they work to keep you alive, to keep you free in America. Some people lose their common sense. And that's why they're locked up. Because they didn't believe that breaking one of these would get them locked up. For some reason, they must have lost their minds, huh? But I know my teenagers, y'all gonna learn. You guys are gonna be able to teach people don't do that. See, it's easy to follow the law. And what did I tell you these laws were? The 100 most repeatedly broken laws by Americans over and over and over again. Probably for over 200,000 years. It's unnecessary. But you know what? When people lose their common sense, they can't walk around America for free anymore. You're going to have to pay your way, and that means paying your way with your time. All right? So, we got in prisons, they got little jobs you can do and stamp license plates and do it all. Okay? You don't want to do that because that's about 10 cents a day. And that's a whole lot of labor. 8 hours. And all you made was 10 cents? That's worse than China, I do believe. All right? But you lose your right to freedom. And freedom, you will see, if you ever got it taken away, even for a moment if you're on punishment, they took your freedom away. You can't run around, you can't go outside, they got you on a lockdown. But understand this, you appreciate it when you get it back. So don't always barter with taking chances. Oh, I'll get out punishment in 2 weeks. I ain't worried about that. I'm going to have fun right now. Well, that's what they thought. But this is grown folk stuff right here. And if you play, guess what? You're going to pay the grown folk. This is not your parents. All right? I am not your parent. I'm a cop. C-O-P. Cop. All right? So, understand, freedom is a beautiful thing. You can come and go as you please. Wow. And hopefully, if everybody gets this thing right, then you don't get hurt in your coming and your going. By anybody your age or anybody older or now these days anybody younger. Isn't that something? A 5-year-old can shoot you. A 7-year-old can shoot you. A 12-year-old can stab you to death. That's a lot to think about. Teenagers don't have all the power. Y'all run around quite a bit. It's like you don't even have a worry in the world. People just flunking, dropping out of school. What? No. You can't do that. Then you start having regrets. All right? So stay in school. That's a little something I'm trying to tell you too. Okay? What you gonna do anyway? Why everybody in school, you running around bored. Truancy, they'll pick you up. The best day to stay in there and just do that work. You only got 12 years. Then you have what? 88 to do nothing if you want. You'll be an adult, but you won't get a Social Security check if you don't work. And the better the job, the higher the salary. Okay? And then you're going to be making a lot of contributions, some serious contributions into your Social Security. Oh, Social Security going to be around. Yes, well, they'll come up with another program. But America is someplace special. Now, believe that. Believe that. It is a special place. We are the #1 country, and we have to act like we got good sense. Don't ever lose your common sense. Now, let's talk about voluntary murder. All right? We covered murder. We covered 1st degree, 2nd degree, and 3rd degree. Now we're on voluntary murder. Okay? Now it has 3 elements. Remember your elements. Remember that we have cards. Okay? That you can study from. Flashcards. Puzzles. Crosswords. And we're just using the same 100. I want everybody to get this in their mind. We built everything we do around this 100. All right? The DARE program focused on drugs. Okay? We're focusing on more than drugs. We're focusing on these laws. These same laws. Now, you know what? Let me tell you. They keep getting broken. Let me tell you this. If somebody said they wanted you to wear the same clothes every single day, wouldn't you get sick of it? Same shoes, even to church. If you go to church and if you believe. All right? The same thing. Eat the same food every day. Travel the same road. You get sick of it. Don't you think our leaders, lawmakers, president after president, parents, people just keep, the same thing keeps happening again and again. It's got to stop. It could begin with you guys, the teens. And if y'all don't want to get it right, then we're going to get the adolescents to get it right. Now, what role you guys want to take? Well, we don't need to. That's the approach you need to take. Well, we don't need to listen to no children. We're teenagers. We can show people this is how you do it. All right? So, please do. And please do look up your words now. I want y'all to get into this thing. Like I said, we're going to be doing little things to promote Cop to America, and they're doing things to promote those who are really, really getting into this thing. All right? You do good, and good will come back to you. Yes, it will. All right? And it's nice to be nice. All right? Y'all learn how to be sweet on your feet. All right now. Okay, what did our lawmakers say? They said this. The elements making up the crime of voluntary murder, and there are 3, it says, in the heat of passion and in a sudden fit of rage. It says self-defense and the commission of a felony. All right, now, how many years? 3 years upwards to 10 years for this crime. Now, the penalty for voluntary murder, damages that occur and occurred start at $10,000 up. Now, what did I tell you guys? $10,000. You got $10,000? No. People don't want you spending that kind of money. For what? On some foolishness? No. And plus cost of court. And cost of court is pretty darn high. Lady sings along. Okay? I'm going to get some knives. And I want y'all to understand that they're not only talking about guns. They're talking about knives. Okay? They're talking about knives. They're talking about using your hands to kill people. You can be in what? In a sudden fit of rage, and what happens? Somebody dies. You can be in a heat of passion and somebody dies. It could be about self-defense and somebody dies. while you trying to cover yourself, okay, to make sure you don't die, in the commission of a felony. Wow. Okay, now listen. Cost Corp, what did I tell you? And let me tell you, I'll give you an example. Let me read this first, get this out the way. And I'm going to tell you something that some kid did. All right? And it cost his parents a lot of money. Okay, it says a conspiracy charge can be added to most crimes, which increase or may double your sentence. Okay, now listen. This young man, okay, he was in court and his parents had money. And it was a voluntary murder situation. He had a little temper. All right. Oh, yeah. He had a car. And he had a little road rage. His driver's license. All the evidence was there. This showed that this kid was raging and it was out of control. So he got into it. But all the elements were there. All the acts he committed were there. All three. But listen, he kept, instead of saying, I'm guilty, I did it, he kept appealing it. He got all the best lawyer, and he kept impressing upon his parents, I didn't do it, and this, that, and the other, and I didn't mean it, blah, 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 blah. They end up spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on attorneys. They believe their son. He spent their money. Okay? That whole trial, that whole situation was well over $100,000. You hear me? Did you hear me? And he kept appealing it until he ran out of appeals. Oh, he had money. And then, wait a minute. And then he ran off when he had a bond. See, they couldn't do anything with him. And then he fought his own parents. He didn't kill them, but he fought them. All the time. Wow. If you had a brother or sister like that, what would you do? I know what half you guys would do. So, he ended up spending he spent a lot of money. I know it was somewhere, I think somebody said the whole matter was something like almost $500,000. By the time they got finished with attorneys and cost of court and fines and him acting a fool. And he still went in. BAM! They were like this, you gonna plead guilty. And his parents got sick of it. Yes, they did. His dad, he got on the, I think it's somewhere he got on it was a small place, but he got on the news and it was like, well, this is the second or third appeal and blah, blah, blah. And that dad went on TV and told how much money he had spent so far. And he said, my son is going to plead guilty. This is no joke. This is no joke. My son is going to plead guilty whether he like it or not. Okay? Or I am going to be arrested for voluntary murder. When they heard the amount of money that this fella and his wife were spending, nobody could talk to him. They got him all kind of help. But see, majority of people don't have that kind of money. All right? And then parents will go, leave me in there. I ain't got that kind of money. You better plead guilty because, honey, I cannot afford cost of court. And I cannot afford all these attorneys. And you see why people plead guilty? The parents don't have the money. And the ones that do, they done got smart now. Okay? Baby, I'm not paying that money. Boy, you better get in there and plead guilty. I'm not having it. Okay, so it's a very simple thing that can happen. You can be so upset, and there you go with a voluntary murder charge. Okay? You didn't mean to do it. There's nothing that says there was any intent. You see? I'm trying to tell you, You got to be careful out in this world. Watch your tempers. Okay? Believe you me. What will 3 years get you? Well, you guys like this broken down. In months, it'll get you 36 months. Now, in days, that's 1,095 days. You'll be locked up. All right? Now, it says in minutes. With a little price check. And what did I teach you guys? If you can't stand it, standing in a grocery store, standing in a convenience store while they're looking for a price, if they have to say, oh, wait a minute, I have to re-ring that. What? You got to be somewhere. You'll be late. You might miss your bus or the metro. All right? What else could happen? Come on, I want you guys to loosen up here. I'm loosening up. Loosen up. What else could happen? Think about it. Your mother could be sitting in the parking lot. I asked you to come out here, and what happened? Oh, Mom, they had a price check. A price check? Well, what were they checking on a belt? And then they got the price on that. Then the guy didn't even want it. What? Oh my goodness. And everybody gets bent out of shape. You see that? And they get ready to reach and get that light. Hey, you go start looking around in different lines because you can't stand just standing there. And we don't know how long a price check is going to be. But I'm here to tell you right now, it won't be as long as 1,576,800 minutes. No, it won't be that long, will it? I'll take the price check for 50, Alex. Yes, oh yes, you will. Okay, learn how to stand in line. Learn patience. That's what this one's all about. You know, can you just tolerate it just a little bit? You got to learn how to tolerate things. The older you get, you can't get bent out of shape. You ever see teenagers? Oh man! Don't copy people. Have some cool about yourself. Okay? Copy that if you're gonna do anything. You know, just say. Don't say whatever. Don't cop an attitude. That's you're messing yourself up spiritually. Don't cop an attitude. Just listen. Okay? And just all right. Cool. All right. Because if you get all bent out of shape, well, anybody is talking to you, you might miss something. Okay? When you're talking to someone, you want them getting all heated up and in a rage? No, you don't. You want to be calm and cool and collected. Okay, now, you have to serve 26,280 hours. That's the 3 years. That's amazing. You go, wait a minute. I can get very, 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 very smart with that kind of time. Yeah, but they'll have you locked up. Okay? Now, and the food ain't no good. I'm here to tell you. You got to wash toilets. Okay? And you got to scrub floors. And if somebody urinates on the floor, you got to get that up. You want to do all that? You don't want to do all that. So just keep your patient, keep everything intact. Just be cool about yourself, and it's all good. For 10 years, it's 120 months, and if the judge gives you 10 years, oh my goodness, it's going to be a sad day. Well, wait a minute. Can't you give me 3? You can't barter like that. You can't barter because somebody has died. Somebody has definitely died. Okay? That means they're not able to talk anymore. They're not able to sing anymore. They're not able to dance anymore. They can't go to the club anymore. They're going in the ground. They can't go to a church no more. They can't have no more birthday parties. They can't ride a bike anymore. They can't drive a car anymore. They can't say I love you to their mother and fathers anymore. But you can. Okay? So they got to take your freedom away from you because you took someone else, and it's a permanent thing. Being dead is permanent. There is no more coming back alive. People say, well, they go to heaven. I don't want to hear that. I'm talking about right now here on this earth. This earth, not a spiritual realm somewhere. Some kids will get a little too deep. Y'all done got with these adults and it's just too deep. You're taking it too far. Okay, just bring it on back down. Just grind it on back. Come on down to the basics. That flesh will not be able to have no more soap. They won't be able to take no more showers, dress themselves. They are D-E-A-D, dead. And your hands is on their death. And their being dead. Dead is final. Okay? It's very, very final. It's not TV. They're not coming back. They're not coming back. I know there's a lot. Everybody knows Tupac ain't coming back. He is dead. Michael Jackson's not coming back. He's dead. Understand that Elvis Presley is not coming back. People making all kind of jokes about these people, but they are dead. Sure enough, they're not coming back. Whitney Houston, she's not coming back. Okay? So everybody needs to understand it's final. Okay? That's it. Like a final grade, it's final. All right, so let's keep our tempers down. Okay? Don't be so bossy. Nobody like a bossy teenager. Yeah, everybody want to be free as teens. They tired of people telling them what to do. Don't nobody need to be in charge of nobody. Just be in charge of yourself. Okay? If you're keeping up with others, that gets you all worked up because a person it gets you in a fit of rage because they're busy telling you what to do, and you got other things you need to be doing. And here we go with somebody over here. What? What do you want me to do? Oh, man. And you're always rushing. Man, get out the way. Move, move, move. All right? It gets worse. Now, I can't tear this, this green room up. Okay? But look up rage. Go online and ask for some examples in YouTube. What rage? And you watch people are cussing and fussing, and they'll take automobiles and destroy people's very lives. 10 years will also get you in days. You got to serve 3,650 days. Price check. Oh, those minutes. 5,256,000. No. Million. That's a lot of standing in line and waiting. And what did I tell you guys? Where you be like, it's just very quiet. You're going to hear an ant walking on cotton. Okay. What was that? Oh, that's an ant. What's the ant doing? Walking on cotton. I hear it. It's so quiet in here. All right, listen. Then 10 years will get you 87,600 hours. Let's end this right here. I'm quite sure you guys understand that people don't want their loved ones dead because you can't keep yourself in control. You can't seem to mellow out. Now, if you need medication, get your medication, and please do stay on it. But no one wants anybody. Because look how many people. I mean, somebody can get a gun, a teenager get a gun, in a fit of rage and just start shooting up malls, shooting up schools. Wow, you can't do that. What happens if somebody knock on your door? They don't knock on, just come on in and start shooting up. No, and it has happened. Okay? So let's bring this down some. All right? Y'all can do it. Y'all can do it. This one's an easy one. This one's an easy one, okay? So what we're going to move to next, pray tell, involuntary murder. Subject number 11. All right, we're moving right along. Yes, we are. And this has 3 elements as well. And it's going to be real simple. It's going to be real simple. You guys got the book. If you can't get the book, call. It's very inexpensive to get, to afford. All right. So, don't forget, we're going to give you bumper stickers once you graduate. I'm going to keep you encouraged. All right? Later on, I'll loosen up when we get to subjects like car theft. I'll tell you some stories. But right now, let's get through this serious stuff. Ooh-wee. Life. Because, see, death comes with pain. And pain comes with death. And it's just like a package deal we don't need. You've had some friends who've died. No matter how they died, but just imagine. Don't you wish you just had another moment with them? Yes, you do. Okay, look. Let's wind this one up. All right. Let's move to 11. All right. Thanks so much. You can do it. All right. Peace. 2 fingers. You got some peace. All right. Appreciate it. All right. Bye.
The weight of my mistakes depends on how I feel. Don't let it bring you down. The weight of what I say depends on how you feel, but I don't